Hello, I'm Dan Atherton. I'm here with our mechanic Polish Pete, and he's going to run you through how to set up your gears.
Sure, just give me 1 sec, I'll just go and grab my toolbox.
Pete, your toolbox is here.
Yeah, just crack on, be 1 minute.
Guess I'll be explaining it then. Okay, so best thing to do, drop it down to the bottom, which is highest gear. So the first thing we do is to take the cable off so we can set the stops on the derailleur. This stops the chain from either jumping off the bottom and getting wedged in the frame, or going over the top and getting wedged into the spokes. 2 screws here are your stop adjusters. Set your bottom one first. So if you start with the bottom one, you can kind of, if you undo the screw, you can hear the chain start to skip. And if you carried on, it would drop into here. So just make sure it's running smoothly on the bottom gear. Then with your hand, push the derailleur up through the gears until you're pushing hard on it and it's stopped, so the chain can't skip over the top. Again, if you undo the screw, you're going to be able to push it into the wheel. Do it up a little bit more, brings it back in line. Turn the pedals and just let it fall back down to the bottom. Check it's not dropping off the bottom. Push it back up to the top. Check it's not falling down off the top into your spokes. So that's your stops done. The next step is to attach the cable. But before you do this, you just want to screw this barrel adjuster all the way in so you can't turn it anymore. And then just come a few turns out, which gives you a bit of leeway for adjustment once you've done the cable up. Just going to pop it in its little groove there. I normally just give it a little bit of pressure here so that when you do the cable back up, it takes the pressure out of the cable and saves you adjusting it all on the barrel. So that cable's relatively tight. Once you've got your cable attached, we're going to run through the gears just to check they're running smoothly. So first click, if it's not quite shifting up to the next gear, we're going to put more tension on at the barrel adjuster at the front here. So winding it out to apply tension, which should give you the tension you need to shift into the next gear. Just click it down to check it falls back down to the hardest gear and you haven't put too much tension on, and then run through it again. So once those bottom 2 gears are working and they're shifting between those 2 smoothly, just run up through the block, changing gear, and just make sure it shifts evenly on the way up and on the way down. If it's not quite shifting fast enough on the way down, it's because there's too much tension on the cable. So just let the smallest amount of tension off on the barrel at the front, which should speed up the shift on the way down. Okay, once you've got your gears set and you're out riding, your cable's probably going to stretch a little bit, which when you go to shift might give you that sound where it's not quite running smoothly. So just give it 1 or 2 small turns on the barrel adjuster, which should stop that noise. And that's it, job done.
Right then, I'm ready to roll.
Well, I've finished now, mate.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, for more videos like this, go to silverlinetools.com.